Hello YouTube friends, take 2 of this video because I knocked my camera over. Anyways, it is Alicia here. It's been a while since I've done a video, but I have this journal pretty much finished. This one will not be for sale. I do have a second one coming that will be an envelope covered one. Bohemian vintage lady / just vintage style. If you are interested in that, let me know and I will get that one done ASAP for you. But if nobody's interested in it right off the bat, I'm just, not gonna worry about it. But anyways, so this is a hardcover book, and I had done this cover a number of years ago, didn't like it, let it sit, because I didn't like that I didn't stabilize the magazine image, and so, well, other than the fact it's glaring really bad, it got wrinkled. But sometimes, our styles changes, or the journal we need, that look goes okay, and that's what happened with this. I was making a bohemian style journal. I have a beaded applique from Sheila. I have lots of different trims from Sheila in here. She gifted me some. And then it's lace covered with vintage doilies. And then on the back, it's same covered in Mod Podge. The closure is eyelets with like cranberry colored ribbon that I just left long enough to tie a double bow with. And so let's get started. It was supposed to be 2 signatures, which is why I have another signature almost done. But I didn't take into consideration that my spine was fairly small for 2 chunky signatures. So that's how it goes. This is vintage from the Library of card. And then I have a pocket here that I just did some stitching, and then I added some pieces from Sheila. I have digital images from wherever I could find. I have all kinds of things just cut out and ready to use. I will point out some of them when I know. Like, these are from Daisy. I love them. They are just some tags. And by the way, her sale, 50% off of $50. You know what? Now that I'm saying that, it might be over, or it's over at the end of the month. So if you are wanting printables from her, check out her shop. And you know what? Even if you don't get them 50% off, they're still a fantastic price. She has all kinds of wonderful printables. This is just a little ephemera piece that I made. I was playing one day, and I added some lace on the pocket here that I've kind of hoarded forever. I had it in different colors and just decided to use it. This is a printable that I got from one of the Facebook groups I belong to. Some stenciling and spraying, some stamping. And this is just a fabric flip collage. These are inspired by Diane H on YouTube here. I really enjoy watching her. She always has good ideas, and normally they're easy enough that I can manage them. So I did that. That's one of the trims from Sheila. This is a trim I had printed or scanned. Once again from Sheila, but I scanned it because it would have been too bulky. Another printable that I backed with Tsunami Rose paper. And I mean, I sprayed this. It doesn't come blurred. Oh, and the paper in here is from a color block, like the pattern paper. Color block paper pad. Wow, I can't think. Dictionary page envelope that I made years ago. I just added an image and some vintage seam binding. Little postcard printable. More trim from Sheila. And this one is from Daisy. These little ones, I am not sure. Oh, these little ones are Taylor made it, I believe, or Taylor's journals. I don't know. And this image, I don't know where that came from. That's something I did a while ago. Oh, and it has it says peace. It has a charm on it. And more of that trim that I was hoarding. Just an envelope that I made from a vintage book page, and very vintage magazine, not book page, and did some collaging on that I stamped. More stenciling. Another image. I believe that these are from Tsunami Rose. I am not sure. She does have a beautiful 20 or 30 page kit of vintage ladies as well as children. So if these aren't from her and you would like something like that, she does have it. Another printable that I got from a Facebook group I belong to. Just here's a gold doily. This is just a magazine cutout, backed, a vintage piece of writing paper. Or card, it's cardstock. Another printable from the group I belong to. This is Happy Chick Creations. I don't know if she goes by that anymore, but it's Amy Joy. And this is printed on photo paper, and they're full sheets that I shrunk down when I printed out into 3x4 photos. And I just like them. So I added them. This is a mixed media tag I've done forever ago. Oops. This is a double pocket. Just a bowl jar. And coffee dye paper. This is an eco-dyed envelope that I did. And it's open. I might close it. I don't know. It's kind of a good journaling spot. This is from Cheryl, who is Deli Girl on YouTube. She made this for me a number of years ago. We did a swap. And this is part of the reason I want to keep this journal is I would like to keep some of the tags from her. I believe the last journal that I sold had one of her tags. This is more trim. This is a scan of the trim she sent, and then this is some of the actual trim that Sheila sent me. Another magazine image backed on brown paper. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery by doubling our joy and dividing our grief. Joseph Addison. That's just a collage card for pictures or journaling. And that gold doily is vintage. Another tag. I don't know where this image is from. It's just pretty. So this is some fabric I have, and then it's just backed. This is another eco-dye piece of paper that I did. My eco-dyeing didn't turn out great, but that's that. But it was still fun. Stamped image somebody sent me. A scan of the trim, just to flip up. Book page stamping that somebody sent me. This is an envelope, pocket. This is my own trim that I scanned. I really like that one. This is something that somebody else sent me as well. I'm really trying to use things. There's no point in hoarding things because I just don't get enjoyment having them all sit in a drawer. Seeing them in a journal makes me happy. A stamp I have that I just stamped. Glassine envelope with a journaling card. And these flowers on here were from Sheila as well. That's the other reason I'm keeping this journal. It has all kinds of wonderful applique in it. My other one will too, that I will be selling, but I just like it. Just a stamp piece I did. Well, these are all pieces I did. There's a pocket, an altar playing card. This is from Carolyn's Craft Tree, these people. It says Miracles, and then backed. Piece of cardstock. hydrangea stamp with the word kindness, or tag, sorry. Another ultra tag index card. So I can, you know, well, there's fabric, so there's texture, but I can write on this still. Pocket with vintage lace, and this is upholstery fabric that I just die cut flowers out of. You can cut upholstery fabric with steel ruled dies, and these are old Stampin' Up! Steel ruled dies. And by old, I mean some of the first ones they came out with, so they're quite old. Just some fringe that I had. Another digital up there. This is one of mine. This is a placemat I had that I scanned. A vintage placemat, sorry, I should clarify. A Sizzix die, just because it's fun. Another image from a magazine backed. And this is, the star here is Martha Stewart punch. And more vintage trim. Oh, I forgot to glue that down. Oops. But this is the tag that somebody made me. It's embossed and sprayed. It's beautiful. And it's just backed. And then, of course, the library pocket's going to be attached. So that is the journal. I will be keeping this one. If you're interested in a journal, like I said, it's going to be boho style as well. And most likely it's going to be done with an envelope. Unless I find another hardback cover, but it's going to be the same style because the signature is actually supposed to go in this journal but doesn't fit. Let me know. Anyways, thank you for watching. Talk to you all soon.